let's talk a little bit about the relocation and the relocation assistance. The most important things with relocation when you're applying for a position, okay? First of all, the biggest mistake is, well, I would relocate from New York to Albuquerque, New Mexico, or to Seattle, depending on the salary and depending on relocation. That's not the truth. The relocation from one state to another, especially if the states are far apart, is a function of how you or your family feel about relocating. For example, let me again use the same example. If you're in New York and you want to move to Albuquerque, New Mexico, do you know anybody there? Have you ever been there? Do you know the cost of living? Do you know the culture in that state? So before you start applying, if you don't want to add extra stress in your job search, have an honest talk with yourself and your family member about your willingness to move to that particular state. Let me give it to you in honest, direct, transparent way. If you're making $100,000 and you call me and say, well, if they pay me $200,000 from New York moving to Albuquerque, New Mexico, I'll move. Well, that's not how it works, because you need to look at and there are various websites that you could look into what the salary range is where you live and what is the equivalent of that salary in the state you want to move. And there's scientific data there that tells you about the cost of living comparison between one state, salary comparison, the cost of housing, electricity, gasoline. So if you feel that you need to be paid double, and that's not the factual data, is not going to happen.